Hello there, see? Okay, let's see. The issue of whether technology is taking the control over the lives of, no, is taking control over the lives of humans or not has been a debatable topic over decades. Good. I firmly believe that technology could easily decrease people's living standards if not adjusted to daily lives wisely. Good. This essay will analyse this situation by giving examples from both International Technology Institute and MIT. Genius. Excellent start. The main reason why technology should be adapted to us is to prevent dependency on electronic machines. Wow, I know from the first sentence you are going to be doing well with the task response because from the get-go you've identified what the examiner wants. So it's a good start. This is because these days most workers are frighteningly reliant, wow, good collocation, on computers and cannot resolve work-related issues in the absence of electronic devices. And often, let's introduce hedging, often cannot resolve blah blah blah. Studies by ITI indicate that approximately 85% of the banking industry in the UK solely depends on electronics. Thus, employees become unable to perform some essential tasks when the devices crash. Yes, we can't say are crashed. Therefore, it should be kept in mind that despite being worthwhile, these tools need to be adjusted to our needs in order to protect independence. Very good. Fantastic. Solid example, believable. Wonderful work there, Essay. And it's some very good vocabulary, single argument from beginning to end, extremely well illustrated. Very good. Very happy with this. Besides the possible adverse effects on the business world, it could also be argued that technology stunts intellectual abilities of children to a great extent. Good. Stunts. Well done. This is largely due to the increasing number of students who plagiarize from the internet. For instance, recent studies by MIT demonstrate that 7 out of 10 pupils at secondary schools in the USA note that they resort to plagiarism via the internet, directly copy the passages that are relevant to their homework. This situation, as a result, this situation possibly hinders students' critical thinking skills. Very good. We could also say, just to bring it back to task response, this, as a result, this situation possibly hinders students' critical thinking skills, comma, ultimately negatively affecting society. In conclusion, cyberworld not only adversely affects the lives of many people unless handled correctly, but it also can deteriorate youngsters' intellectual abilities. It should not be forgotten that electronic devices should serve as our facilitators, not masters. Wow, really good essay. Really, really good. And I'm so impressed. I want you to try and squeeze in an idiomatic expression. Okay, the one I want you to use is kind of generic, so it's useful, and if we master it, then we can pretty much put it in most essays, and it's from over all four corners of the world, okay. So in this instance, we could say something like, just to start the essay, technology. Let me just see 1 second. So in this essay, we could say, the beginning. Technology is rapidly encroaching all four corners of the world. Yeah? Or global warming undoubtedly affects all four corners of the world. Whether the global warming actually exists or not is a debatable topic. Yeah? Can you get what I mean? So try and sneak that in, and we'll see if we've used it correctly. It's kind of easy to use, but we do get points, hopefully. Okay, let's see your next piece of work. 178, slightly over. Do a word count next time, Essie, because you're only allowed 165 absolute maximum, and we don't want that. We want 150, 155 maximum. The bar chart illustrates how many people are anticipated to travel to London, Paris, Madrid, and Istanbul by 3 countries, Mexico, Canada, and the USA in 2018. Genius. In 2018, the most popular travel destination for Mexicans will be Madrid with over 60,000. Comma here, not a decimal place, which is almost the sum of the other travellers. Good. This figure is expected to be followed by Paris with around 23,000. Istanbul and London will be the joint last with 20,000 Mexicans. So, if we compare 60,000 and then these three figures, 23, 20, 20, we could broadly say, or generally say, that it's the same. There's a tiny difference. And we would have got points if we'd have grouped these similarities. Okay, so on the next graph, try and group a bunch together. Okay, so here we've noted the maximum, which is fantastic. Okay, and then we could have just said Istanbul, London and Paris received similar amounts at between 23 and 20,000 each, full stop. Group them together, move on, save words for other stuff, for other sentences. Also, this way, by grouping, we can avoid listing every single number, which is definitely going to push you over the word count. Regarding Canada, Istanbul is said to be more preferable with around 70,000. This number is followed by London, Paris and London with approximately 50,000, 45,000 and lastly 30,000 Canadians respectively. Okay, good. For Americans, Paris will be by far the most popular destination with 100,000, which is likely to be followed by London with 20% fewer visitors. Good. Madrid and Istanbul would be the least popular places with between 70,000 and 60,000 each. Okay? Or with 70,000 and 60,000 in turn? No. We just put each on the end there. Overall, good. It is evident that each country will have a different preference regarding travel destinations. Good. Canadians' favourite will be Istanbul, while Mexicans will prefer Madrid. Americans' top city will be Paris. Excellent. Also, it would have been cool to see the exception. We could have included the exception by just being a little bit more direct, by rephrasing this sentence. We could have just said, overall, Americans favour Paris, Canadians Istanbul, while Mexicans prefer Madrid. Full stop. Noticeably, London is not the preferred destination of any country. Okay, and then we're noting the exception there. But well done, this is good work. I'm very impressed. Let's keep on moving. Ece, you are on the right track. Have a great day. Sorry for the small delay in getting your work back, but let's keep moving forward, buddy. All the best.